Hey guys, so please excuse my mug. Um, but I'm on set right now and I have an hour of a break, so I thought I maybe could do kind of like Q&A but answer with videos as answers. Yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, just write a question down here and I'm gonna answer it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I know. Crazy idea. Never done before. See you there. Yes, actually, the time has come where you can ask drug related questions. Like at the convention and at the event, I thought there would be like more questions, but I didn't take into account that we were so many people. So yeah, so we filmed the Abbey Ball in like 2 days, and I think that were like the most fun days of filming for me. Like my favorite enemy kind of because there were so many people there, and it was just all of us, and it was really fun. Did you like see what we put on that sandwich? I don't know in which world that could taste good. I was lucky I got a corner with a lot of mustard. Yes, we actually ate them. Um, but yeah, do not recommend. That's a hard one. I have like 3 scenes in season 3 that I'm really proud of. Um, which one I think I'm proud of because everyone kind of like made it amazing was probably the first time of Mateo and David because the way we filmed it and they filmed it, it doesn't focus on the binder and stuff like that. So it's just like a really beautiful scene. And I think that's so amazing. And it was the last day of filming for me and Michelangelo, so it was like the finale for us, kind of. And it was a really great day. Like, you would expect that it would be horrible. And it was definitely a hard one, but in the end, I'm really proud of that scene, so yeah. I don't want to lie, but I think it was um like a lot of me walking, just walking somewhere, but like my first scene where I talk was probably the one when I think where David and Matteo kind of talk at the lockers where Leonie comes up. I think that's the first one. I'm not sure. No, we don't run the accounts. We pre-produce the content on set, and we actually had for season 4 for the big hiatus. We had a whole day just filming social media content, and then someone else uploads it. First of all, thank you, and second of all, yes, it was so much fun. It was so cool. Like I was really sorry that people had to wait so long. I wish that there would be a better organization for that, but in the end of the day, I found an amazing event. That's true. We actually filmed that in December, and we started filming season 3 in January. But I didn't count that scene because it was kind of added just to calm my nerves. So I was already once filming on set. But yeah, you're right. Well, no and yes, there are certain parts of clothing that I gave to David. Majority the beanie. But yeah, some actors buy the clothes that their characters wear, and then they wear it privately. Probably Kiki. I think she had like this journey where I can really relate to like having this mechanism because you're not happy with yourself and yeah, kind of working through that. I think that's really relatable to me. Like what hasn't changed after DRUCK? But probably my career. Like I was still going to school when I auditioned for DRUCK and then I transitioned to just being a full-time actor. There was not really much like you had to improv, but especially our first director of the first 3 episodes of season 3, Tom Lass, who is amazing. He is really into improv, so there were a lot of moments where he just gave us the freedom to just do what felt right to us, like leave out lines or add lines. I mean, as you know, I improvised the bus scene because it had to be like fun and come out of the moment. I also improvised it's called a collage. Um, I also not improvised, but I wrote the "I'm a boy, I just have to try a little bit harder for it" line, and I also improvised in that scene this where I was saying, "And I really like you, and I don't want it to end because of this," or kind of like that, because Hans and what's the character's name again? Andy, I think Florian kind of missed their mark and they came in too late into the room. So I just kept on talking and added that, and we left it in. So yeah, there were like a lot of moments that just happened. I mean, the twirl is also wasn't planned. It was something that Tom was like, "Oh, let's do that. That's fun." And then he cut it in the series, and I was like, "Oh my god, did he really just do that?" So yeah, there are tons more moments, but definitely was supported by Tom Lass and also Chris Miera, who did the last 3 episodes. So yeah. Yes, I would love that. Like, I was like theorizing with someone about like doing a DRUCK game, and it would be so fun. And like David would always have this option that's like run away. Like in every conversation, you can just run away. Yeah. So what I wanted to say that is I'm not really great at riding a bike, and I haven't ridden a bike since forever when we filmed the scene where they ride a bike. So I was terrified. Uh, because they just like said, "Oh yeah, well we don't have like they didn't barricade the road or anything. They just kind of like said, oh well, just ride like the considering the normal rules, Straßenverkehrsregelung. I don't know what's that in English, and I didn't know them. I didn't know the rules. I was just like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. So I just rode my bike and hoped I wouldn't die. So yeah, that was really awkward for me. And yeah, then I had to like get off the bike, and the bike was too big for me, so I didn't really get off the bike right, and I was kind of like kept like being clumsy and stuff like that. And then the director Paula Beck kind of came to me, looked me straight in the eye, and said, "Lucas, you have to be careful that David doesn't become uncool here." And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna fuck this up. So that was really funny in the afterwards, but stressful in that moment. And awkward. Yeah, I'm shooting right now. I think it's gonna be next year around this time. I'm gonna put the date here. And yeah, I think that's when it's gonna come out. I actually don't know what they're gonna put out because I watched a different Lupus videos already. At the end of season 3, we had one. So I don't know what they're gonna put out. I just had that picture and I thought it was fitting, so it was so cool. Like, there's this picture on my Instagram where I'm sitting on a theater, like, and that's in that military base. It's amazing. But the audio was really bad, so when the director was trying to give us hints, like, I couldn't understand her. I mean, probably that people wouldn't like it. I mean, we changed the story pretty big, and I thought maybe people wouldn't appreciate it. And also, people kind of found out before, and I thought everyone was spoiled, and it wouldn't be what we intended in the first place. Like, some people already found out that I'm trans, whatever. But I thought they would like spread it, and everyone would know, and it would not be the story that we wanted, where you just get to know David before you know that he's transgender, you know? But I guess it still worked out, so I'm fine. Yes, first of all, yes. I would have loved to explore his relation to his family a little bit more, because I don't think it's what everyone expects. I actually have a backstory for him that I came up with the authors. I think he's a real complex kind of guy. Um, and I loved that in season 4 he was just happy and that everyone was just fine, because season 3 was like spent wanting it finally to be nice and them to be happy. So I'm glad that we decided on that. I think that was a good idea. But yeah, uh, if I could wish for something, if there would be a future for David, I would like love to explore like his relationship with his family and what it kind of means like for him as a director. We see that he struggles kind of with it, and what does that mean if you want something but you kind of can't do it. I think that's really interesting and something that I always thought about as a creative person myself. I was like, I want to be an actor, but how do I do it? Like, it's not that easy, and I think with directing it's the same way. So I really would love to explore that. But yeah, I think there are so many amazing like writers out there. So write on, write your fan fictions or whatever. Like, I think it's really interesting future for him to explore. Yeah, so I guess I can clear it up now. Why wait? It's like coming out next year. I don't know if you even care until then, but whatever. We can talk about it now. So, it's a controversial role because some of you probably guessed that the character is one letter in the LGBT, and in Germany, it's not as common as you probably think after watching DRUCK that a character gets tightly casted like that. In my case, you know what I mean? And there were actually attempts trying to find